All right, we are live. Welcome, everyone.
Yay.
Hello. Hello.
Today we shall continue with session 9 of our GURPS Conan campaign. Before we start, is there anyone that's going to be spending any points or anything like that? Any bookkeeping?
None that I hadn't already spent.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not going to spend anything.
Then we shall begin. We left off last session where you guys had approached a fella by the name of Santiddio, who is an underworld figure, for lack of a better term, who runs a fighting pit. Apparently, he was the owner of the wagon that was used to transport the farm or the farmsteaders. And Pentius and Baldr figured getting involved in this fighting pit was an in to try and get some information out of Santiddio.
Well, honestly, Apentius decided that.
Pentius sure did.
I shall bring up a picture of Santiddio.
And inexplicably, the fight is not using weapons.
Why is that inexplicable?
I was expecting an actual, fight to the death, gladiatorial style.
Well, now for time for something different. I wonder if that works. Seems to.
It is a fight to the death, gladiatorial style. You just have to try harder.
We left with this fight just about to kick off. We were going to use martial arts tournament fighting as the method of playing out this fight. It would probably help if I open up that book. 1 second.
Yay. 134.
Sweet. Those guys that are in the crowd, which is pretty much shoulder to shoulder in the first sort of 2 hexes, and it spreads out a little bit past that. But you did notice that the suspicious guy that's been following you around, I'll bring up his picture. This guy and his accomplices, I guess, or companions, were all noticed in the crowd of people here, and they've been watching you guys, specifically Kurgan.
We should give them Kurgan. See what happens.
Well, Kurgan is damaged goods at the moment, so
if he goes full Karen in this episode, anything could happen.
Right.
All right, so one thing that we were going to try and work out is the betting, but I guess we didn't do that.
Yeah, you guys failed. You're failures.
These things happen. All right, so is anyone doing anything before this fight starts?
Winning.
I think we chose who the first fighter was going to be.
Yes. You had picked your fighter?
I think the presumption was he was the only one.
Well, does Baldr have any capacity to size up an opponent?
I don't know.
That's
I just hit them until they stop falling.
That's in GURPS. That's a bit of a. I don't know that we have a good, solid. This is how you should do that example.
I seem to recall something. It might be completely made up, but I think it's a perception-based brawling or karate or whatever your skill is. Roll to get some insight into who you're fighting.
I think we may have used that before, and it seems legit.
I think it sounds very legit. I wonder if Baldr would be interested to do this, and if In doing so, Baldr would want to tell the Pinchus anything in
I
case
can't.
the Pinchus needs.
Remember, you made me mute.
Oh yes, I did make you mute, but maybe you could just give me that knowing
work?
look.
Did that work? Oh crap! I was with a bunch of extra shit where I was experimenting. 8. Oh wait, yeah, that would have been it zeroed out. I'd forgotten that it zeroed out. So by 4.
It's easy enough for a Pinchus to look at Baldr and say, Helgi, what do you think your chances are? And Helgi can shrug, Helgi can shake his head, go, oh, bad, or nod, or whatever.
All right. So with a success by 4,
Helgi's gonna flip
you
you
will
off.
you will see that the guy that you're up against is definitely fit, and he looks like he can fight. Doesn't look like super strong, but yeah, as you see him sort of, I should actually put him on the tracker, or on the map. As you see him sort of shadow box, he looks fairly quick. Baldr is fairly sure that if he hits this guy, he's going to hurt a lot.
Yeah, but he's quick, so probably one of those where it's like I don't know.
It's going to be one of those frustrating. You keep hitting him and he keeps defending. He's going to defend a lot.
Not if the GM rolls 17s.
Unfortunately, that's not something we've been able to count on.
Actually, more often than not, the big bad you guys take out in like 1 hit.
This is true.
There's been several times where this has happened.
Well, if I roll a 3 on the first attack, and then I roll an 18 on the unarmed, no, on the critical hit, I think it is, where it's like triple damage, and then I roll max damage on the punch. Yeah, that could probably hurt.
So the fight will go on until someone quits. The way this works is the fight is broken up into several rounds consisting of flurries and lulls. So each flurry consists of a number of rounds determined by a 2d6 roll. During those rounds of a flurry, combat happens at the normal pace. If for whatever reason someone, say, retreats or moves outside of melee combat range, then the flurry ends and we move into a lull. The length of the lull is determined by a 46 roll, and this represents players circling each other, sizing each other up, evaluating and such. After the lull, the fight moves back into a flurry. There are ways to extend a flurry by pressing the fight, but we'll deal with that if it happens.
So I guess the other PCs don't get to gamble since they didn't bother figuring it out during the week.
If you wish to gamble, you will take bets with bookies.
Materius would not.
The odds are going to be sort of 1-to-1. So if you win, you'll double your stake. If you lose, you'll of course lose your stake.
So y'all need to put all your money on me, and then I'll take a fall, and you'll lose everything. Because you got to admit that'd be funny.
So, is there anyone that's going to bet on this fight?
What are the odds?
He just told you.
If you win, you'll double your money. If you lose, you'll lose it all.
I was going to bet 100 GURPS on Baldr to win.
All right, just note that in chat. If anyone else is going to bet, then you are welcome to do so. Just note the amount in chat. However, don't deduct that amount from your character sheet until such time as you either win or lose. The fight will also go on for 3 minutes, which is 180 rounds.
Oof.
I guess
And it is only
no,
one
because
round.
we just won't necessarily be playing out all of it.
Fight Club, Scandaga style.
Fight Club Scandaga style would presumably have weapons. And one man enters, or two men enter, one man leaves. Right. Well, let's
I
get
did
this silliness
actually
on.
did some math on this. If the fight, it should be, maybe sort of 15 turns of actual combat that is likely to play out, assuming that people do retreats and stuff like that. But as we'll see, this is going to be a one punch, one kill, because that's how it always goes.
It's gonna drag out the entire time. It's gonna be one of those like, come on, man.
Yep. Yeah,
It's gonna
that's
be
my
one
bet.
of the two. It's
I'm-
gonna be there's no middle ground.
I'm putting my bet on it drags out a long time because the other guy keeps making his goddamn defenses.
We all know the GM's going to roll 17.
So you're betting against me?
It's going to be a short fight.
This is a player bet, not a character bet.
You're betting character points.
Right.
I did consider it.
I'm happy with people to bet character points if they want,
Because that'd be funny.
as side bets.
I'm going to just going to not bet character points. I'm looking to build up for 20 to spend on IQ.
All right then. Well, let's kick this off. So, we begin with a lull. During a lull, you can do things like evaluate, change posture, move, ready, those sort of things. Anything but actual fighting.
Oh, it's all gonna be evaluate and getting closer.
All right, so move yourself to where you want to be when the fighting starts, and we will assume that you've had maximum evaluate.
Is there any way the audience can either try to affect the other fighter's ability in any way mentally?
They could make mom jokes.
Yeah, if you had something like rapier wit, that would work.
Could try and maybe even interrogation or intimidation. Intimidation.
The thing is, you guys are up in the crowd, so to be heard over the, the general noise of the crowd is going to be difficult.
How many would you guess were actually here?
What's it?
I think you could get 100 in here, maybe.
Yeah. So it's shoulder to shoulder, 2 hexes deep from the edge, and then it, lightens up a little bit there. So I don't know. Yeah, there'd be 100 or maybe more. I don't know. I'd have to count hexes.
Yeah, I'm not counting hexes.
Well, you could actually map
That
that
would
out.
be a useful thing.
We do have the radius of the circle, so you could hex it out. Anyway, not important. So Baldr is
1 hex away because I have reach 1. Oh, so I'm going first then?
you're currently not on a hex. So those, I'm going to just change the hex color a little bit.
Yeah, when I zoomed in, they did kind of fade away at the very center.
Daniel, you're good with color. What's going to be a good color for the grid?
If you want to stand out, you probably want a blue.
That's already better, at least for me. There you go.
Yeah, that's a good distinction right there. Got that color.
Right. So the thing did not ding, so I want to make sure that I am actually, the fight has actually started. Hey, it dung that time.
It dung?
Dinged. Dung, yep.
All right, so the hourglass is tipped and the fight begins.
So how many rounds passed? You should probably adjust the round clock thing. Right. Okay. Well, Time for him to start making all of his defense checks. So I take a swing, probably like not quite a haymaker because it's a little deceptive.
All right, he's going to sidestep you.
And roll an 18.
His sidestep is a +1, I believe.
+2 to 1 dodge or parry with boxing, judo, karate, or fencing.
He's going to
No.
dodge,
It's
Side slip.
side slip.
it's a retreat -1.
What? No, side slip is step laterally, staying within the same distance.
Yeah.
What?
So he will take a step to the side, sort of duck your blow, and will then immediately follow through with a punch to the jaw,
Instantly breaking his hand.
stepping into close.
Can he reach his jaw?
Here's where the 3.
Baldr is size modifier +1, right?
Yep.
That will successfully hit.
All right. Let's see here. Well, if he's close, that means I am going to retreat to back to 1 hex, so I'm not getting out of the flurry.
All right. Well, your turn.
Damn, he's got targeted attack. That sucks. So I do not have targeted attack with brawling. So
Yeah, but you can
sad-
Terminator punch through his torso.
sadly, it's just gonna be a punch. I
How
think.
was your trip?
So you're 1. He's going to again side slip. I'm actually anxious every time I roll the dice because I think I'm going to critically fail.
Next time.
He will again step in close, and then he will counterattack again to the jaw. So I believe this is at -1 to defend.
It's -1 dodge, -2 parry.
Just to make it easier to see, untarget, because there's only you two in the ring.
Oh, do you see the arrows all the time? 'Cause, I
No,
don't remember.
but the arrows show up when it comes to your turn, or the NPC's turn.
Right. Right. Okay, I am checking something. Ooh. Okay. It was like saw something flying. I'm like, what's going on? Hold on.
Check
I
the
am
box.
double checking something. Yeah. Well, missed that.
Just realized you totally should have used Haruki as one of the bad guys here.
And I have thought of that. That would have been interesting.
I don't think so, because he's actually pretty decent with the feisting, or not the feisting, the whatchamadoohickey stuff.
He will step into close again, and we'll do another.
Doesn't matter. I missed.
It's his
Oh,
turn.
right. Yeah, never mind. Well, at least he can counterattack.
And he will punch to the jaw.
Damn.
All right. I am double checking something. Give me just 1 second. I need to actually hit the button. Right. I am defending at a +1 because this is the 3rd attempt at the targeted attack in the same location.
Isn't it after the 3rd?
Nope. Repeating a target attack makes you predictable. If you use the same targeted attack twice on a foe in a fight, he defends at +1 against your 3rd and later uses.
All right. Successfully dodged. Do you want to retreat?
Yep.
Use the chokehold.
I don't have any points in that. Actually, I don't even know if I have any points at all in techniques.
All right. He's going to retreating dodge.
There we go.
Ouch. Even with a +3, that's going to hit.
He forgot
That's
how
pretty
long those
crappy
arms are.
damage.
I'm assuming just a regular torso hit.
Yeah, he's not swinging wild. It's mostly torso. It's probably upper torso, but it's still torso.
Is there enough? You might want to roll the body or the chest, because I think crushing attacks to the vitals still require a knockdown roll.
It can.
Dope.
Alright, so that will be a knockdown roll, but it's not at penalty, I don't think.
No.
He has high pain, so he's rolling 50. That is easily passed.
Oh, he's never going to fail that one.
So he will step back, and you go into a.
Can I press it?
You could press it, yes.
Yeah, on my turn, just take a step and do another jab.
Quickly check pressing the fight. Okay, so he does not want to press the fight. He wants to take a breather from the punch to his chest. So it is a quick contest of tactics.
Okay. Let's see. What does tactics default to?
IQ -6.
Well, if he has a point in it, what is it? Is it a? Let me look at it.
If
IQ hard.
the pressing fighter wins, the flurry continues for seconds equal to the margin of victory. Otherwise, a lull begins immediately. Oh, and we've been
Yeah, if he
fighting
has-
for over 10 seconds. So
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make that.
yeah, well, he's not likely to make it either. So
But he beat me by 1.
so that will
Failed by 4. He beat my failed by 3. So I guess we go into the lull.
yes. We have been fighting for over 10 seconds, so you automatically take a fatigue. I'm assuming. Where would you like to move? Situation yourself.
Back towards the center.
All right, so move yourself to where you want to be. I'm assuming taking evaluate.
Yep.
All right, we are 26 seconds into the fight.
Rocky music needs to play.
Okay, we're all good. You begin the fight, or you begin
All right.
the flurry.
Let's try that. That is deceptive 2.
He's going to.
Roll an 18 and fall on his face.
He's going to try a sidestep and do an aggressive parry. So it's +2 on parry for the sidestep. Is that right?
Yeah.
Success.
I wonder if
So what is he rolling against there? I mean, is that an easy check? I don't even know if I've used aggressive parry in forever.
Yeah, that's one of those we don't use all that often.
So I added it to mine, and I've got it at 0, and it's showing as 11. Does that just replace the regular parry?
Aggressive
It should
parry.
end up being. It should end up being a parry -1.
I think by default it's parry -1. And I'm not sure
So
if you
that
can
would have
actually spend
been-
points in it to increase
So
it.
that would have been a fail then, right?
No,
No,
that's a
he's got
success.
the actual technique on there, so it's already calculated.
All right, so he sidesteps, sees your fist coming, and will punch your
Did you,
hand.
okay, so
Okay.
did you apply
problem.
the -2 from the deceptive attack?
Yeah, but he gets +2 from the sidestep.
You cannot retreat.
So you can't use retreat in a aggressive parry. Okay, in that case, he would have used effort.
Which makes sense.
Um,
Oh, this actually does have modifiers, though.
-2 against an arm or a leg. -4 against a hand or a foot.
Which is odd because they don't do that with the unarmed parry situation. Which honestly, I think they should.
all right. Does that mean a failed aggressive parry is a failed parry? Or is it just fails to do damage?
No, it. Oh, that was right there.
Failure means you're hit. Your attacker may choose to hit his original target, your parrying arm, or your parrying hand.
All right, so in that case, it will be a fail.
Here we go. Yeah.
I don't know. If you hit his hand, you might have broken it.
Baldr isn't principally a brawler type. Remember, he's an axe guy.
Your hand should be your axe.
That's right. Remember the Flintstones? A judo,
No.
a chop, chop, chop.
Oh, right. Duh.
All right. He's not too happy with that. So he's going to step in and we'll do a deceptive 1 punch to the chest. That will succeed.
Ooh. There's the die rolls that I was expecting.
Uh-huh. Continued.
That hurt a little bit.
Does Baldr have high pain?
I do, yes. Damn it, I forgot that too. All right. Let me look at something. Yep. There we go. Now I'm starting to roll like I was expecting I would roll.
He will step in and he's going to take another jab at the jaw. Need to remember he's at +1 to hit you.
I forgot to add the retreat, but oh well. So clearly we're still in close.
I don't think you get your repeat targeted attack.
Yes. Every time he does that against the because he's used it multiple times against me.
Yeah, but okay. So it doesn't reset at all.
Nope. It's just never come up because we've never had a fight long enough with one person like that who kept using the same thing.
I mean, Gabe would use the same thing, but he generally did the crazy high feint followed by it.
And then he killed him, and they couldn't reset it for that.
Yep.
Did Baldr retreated, right?
No, I didn't add it in there, so I figured that. I guess he decided not to retreat for some stupid reason.
Okay. You're up.
Yep. So I was gonna do the punch again because he's not super great at this stuff.
He's going to sidestep again and will succeed. He will again try a counterattack. Punch to the jaw.
I am stepping back that time. Oh, that's what I should have done. Damn it.
All right, that's Baldr again.
Interesting. It's not dinging.
Well, we
Doesn't
haven't been advancing the tracker, so
Oh,
I will have to do that because I need to keep track of the rounds.
you probably need to keep track of the rounds. Yeah, this is probably not a super exciting fight to watch, considering Baldr is clearly not as. I want to say he's not as skilled with the brawling as this guy.
Yeah, but I think everybody here can see that if and when Baldr connects, it's going to be pretty serious. So it's a thing. You've seen that before.
He's going to again sidestep. He does not want to let get out of Baldr's reach.
Excellent.
No, that's actually a success because of the sidestep.
Dope.
He had a deceptive 1 on that. Oh, that would have been good.
He again attempts the counterattack.
A deceptive 1 would have missed.
No, if you did a deceptive,
A deceptive
for
1
yours.
would have missed.
There we go.
He misses.
Okay, wow.
Penchus will
So we're in close because he stepped in close to attack me.
Correct.
Damn it.
Yeah, that's it. Captain America him.
Okay. He will just punch. He's going to punch you in the solar plexus. He's going to take a -2 deceptive on this one.
So you're
just
at
chest.
-4.
Yeah, this will be at -4. His skill is 12 versus you. All right, so that's a hit.
Managed to dance back. Come on, dice rolls. Give me some good rolls. That's not a great roll. 1 to 3. Gonna have to improve my brawling after this.
17, 17, 17.
I don't like my luck here, so I'm actually going to use some extra effort and sidestep. It's still a fail.
Now roll that.
Oh, he's going to
6.
feel that.
Oh,
Maybe not.
it's still going to hurt.
It does in fact hurt. He's going to take all that defense.
Well, okay. Don't you have to declare which all-out defense it is?
Yep.
He's doing the all-out defense that gives him a +2 to defend.
Gotcha.
Increase what? It's a specific defense.
Dodge, parry, or block.
I didn't think
Presumably
you had
dodge.
to actually declare.
Yeah, you do.
It'll be parry.
Well, I'm going to take swing at him anyway. Coming from downtown.
This time he's going to use some extra effort again.
And Pentius is going to channel his inner Nosh. You're going to roll 17.
Inner nosh. Here we go. 17.
And he's going to do the aggressive parry on your arm.
Oh, shit.
Reroll. Reroll twice because I am activating luck.
Damn it.
Damn.
Excellent choice.
All right. I will take the fail by 2. It's probably going to be a successful aggressive parry, but it's not a critical success.
So he gets +4, -2 for the arm, so still a success.
By 0.
Where's the +4?
+2 for extra effort, and then +2 for the all-out defense.
Oh, right.
No damage.
In
Well, that's too
fact,
bad. It looked good.
He healed damage.
He's gone try stepping in. He will punch to the chest with a -2 deceptive. It's a hit.
Nice.
Wow, this is a long flurry.
Yes.
But at least you've been hitting him more than he's been hitting you.
Man, that is so irritating. It's like the dice for me, it was like 2, 2, 1, and then the 2 freaking 2s flipped over onto 5s. I was like, oh yeah.
Going to sidestep and parry. He's going to go for that counter attack to the jaw.
Do I? Yeah, I do. Crap. Sorry.
All right, that will end this flurry. So we go back into a lull.
And I'm presuming both of us are taking additional fatigue point.
Not until we get to 60 turns or 1 minute.
Ah, okay. I thought it was 10 seconds.
It's 10 seconds for the first one, and then every minute after that.
Gotcha.
So we will have 9 turns.
Evaluating and maneuvering to get us back sort of in the center.
Those of you in the crowd that are watching, are you guys doing anything in particular?
Continue to keep an eye on the suspicious guy and his comrades. Make sure they're not trying to sneak up on us.
Pentius will continue to gesture, sort of as hits are narrowly missed. His hands will be just kind of moving.
Bare-knuckle will shout random suggestions.
All right. What do you shout?
Just random suggestions like kick him in the nuts.
All right. So, Baldr, it's your turn.
Right.
Kudo,
Huh?
Kudo will growl at Height in an intimidating way.
Like he can hear you.
Because of this lull, you're taking evaluate, I assume?
Yes. So I am going to his first plan is to use a feint. Do you apply the evaluate to the feint or to the next one? It's to this one, right?
It's to the feint, I believe.
Okay. Does the swinging at size modifier 0 for me apply for a feint since I know it's not going to be a real hit?
Evaluate maneuver gives you +1 to skill for the purpose of an attack, feint, or all-out attack or move
Got
an
it.
attack
Feint.
made against that opponent on your next turn. Only
Right. So does the swinging at size mod 0 penalty that I have apply to that as well?
Before you
I wouldn't think so.
decide what you're going to do, I will let
Oh,
you
he's
know
planning on feigning.
that this guy has, during the lull, he's been taking all out defense to parry.
Right.
So when you attack,
Okay.
he'll have all that defense.
Right. Well, my plan is to feint, and ideally roll really well, and you roll poorly, so I get that. Get rid of a bunch of your defenses.
If only you hadn't already used your luck.
Oh man, I gotta go take an hour-long break, guys. I'll be right back. But
All
yeah,
right,
so
give me
the question stands: do I get the -1 penalty for swinging at size mod 0 from gigantism on the feint?
I would assume so, because
I would assume not. And he wouldn't get the bonus either.
but he's still got to swing in such a way that it looks convincing.
Well, that doesn't matter. It's a contest of skill, and I don't think this size really wouldn't make any difference as far as I'm concerned.
Well, I'll apply it, and it may
We'll see if it matters.
It may matter. So here's my feint attempt. Hey, yay! I beat him by 1.
Or possibly 2.
Did you apply? Okay, you did. Let's have the universe decide. Actually, no. We'll rule in your favor. So you will get the extra. So size modifier doesn't apply.
Okay, so if he does not attack now, because that was my action, if he does not attack and instead goes with the all-out defense +2, that just negates. And the next time it comes around, that just will negate the all-out defense bonus.
Well, he's lost his all-out defense bonus now because it's his attack.
Yeah, I know, but it's his turn, and if he does not attack and opts again to go all-out defense,
right? He's going to step in. He's going to step in and punch to the jaw. He will do a -1 deceptive. That will hit.
okay, so let's see here. Do I do that? That's gonna. No. Damn it. Grumble, grumble. So he is at -2 because of the feint.
He will extra effort and sidestep.
Man, exactly as I suspected.
Mm-hmm. The universe hates feints.
Did I not advance the tracker? I don't. He's going to counterattack with a punch to the jaw.
Ooh, close.
Really?
Yeesh.
Ooh.
Ow.
So that does that do anything extra other than
-1 on the health check. If it's, well, that is a head blow, so.
Is that a major wound?
5 points? Good God, no. I normally have 17 hit points.
All right, so your knockdown roll is going to be at -1,
Okay, but I have high pain threshold.
which is +3.
So
health
I'm
plus
at -2, and I have fit. Does that also apply? So it'd be +3. Yep. Great. I'm glad I had all those bonuses. That one hurt a little bit.
There is a cheer from the crowd.
And some booing from the crowd. Boo!
Yep, not like a lot I can do there.
Did you retreat the counterattack? Yes.
Yeah. Sorry.
He's going to sidestep again.
I should remember that. I keep forgetting the side slip and shit like that.
Well, you're not really disadvantaged by it because you've got reach.
Yeah. Wait, okay, parry. Never mind.
Steps into close. He's going to do another counterattack to the jaw. That's
a
actually hit
whiff.
because of your size modifier.
Damn it. Okay.
You should just put that in the damn skill.
Now, I am side slipping this time. one day I will get that, shift/control issue right. Today is not that day.
Hmm.
Whew, I
Now
tried.
that's a tricky one.
What's the tricky one?
So the deal with side slip is you have to maintain the same distance, and normally when you go into close,
Oh,
you can't
yeah.
actually do that. But Baldr has reach, and so technically the attack will take place at the farthest reach because he's entering, and so technically he can.
I'm not following. What's the issue?
What that means is when Baldr steps aside, name Pite still goes into that X.
Oh, yeah, okay. So Baldr's still at reach.
Yeah, which it. No, yes. Which way did he go? I wasn't actually looking when the movement
I don't
happened.
know.
So were you there
It was like that.
like that? That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so
Guy was stepping in.
I was in that
side
hex.
slept one
I moved in
hex
that hex.
down.
Yeah, where did Pike come from?
well he's in the hex that he's in. Because Pike was in that hex with Baldr.
Oh, he was all. Wait, so he was already in close with Pike.
Yes.
Oh,
So he's sidestepped or side-slipped
Sorry.
out of
well, you
close.
can't do that. Or at least I don't think you can. We ran into that a long time ago when we were doing the UFC, and I don't think we ever got a definitive answer on that.
Crap. Yeah,
Um,
so
Yeah.
So he retreated back a step.
No,
well,
it's
that's
not
the
a
easy
retreat.
way to get around it.
Well,
Well,
actually, it would be a retreat still.
yeah, and I just realized that it didn't matter because I had to use retreat anyway, so I can't use the. Oh no, hold on. Make sure that is correct. Yeah, apparently, since I have reach, I can use knee strike at 1. I was
Can you?
thinking I had to be at close. Yeah, according to GCA, which stands to
I know
reason
it said
I'm
that
really
about
tall.
arms. I didn't know it said that about legs.
I don't know if you
I
saw
need
that,
you
but
to
your
miss
dice
this.
hovered for a second. He doesn't want to miss this.
I need you to like an 18 right now, Brian, please.
How long's it been?
Oh, I've got a really long time. It was like at the first part of 6 o'clock when I used it. What the hell was that?
What was what?
That noise.
My study door being opened. He will side slip parry.
18.
I'm not confident about this roll. There's actual anxiety before clicking this button.
Slip parry.
He's
It's
a
like
boxer,
just
and he's a boxer, and that's a low strike.
Oh, I should actually remember. Boxing gives you defense bonus on retreat, I think.
Yeah, you're already getting that.
No, an extra if it's a thrust.
Thanks, Daniel.
I don't.
Yeah, look up the
I
boxing
don't-
skill.
Well,
I was
roll
looking
an
up something else.
18, so it doesn't matter.
I was
Man,
worrying for nothing.
No, that was a kick. So you got minuses for the kick as well. Boxing doesn't do well against kicks.
All right, so we're gonna have to quickly reference that then. Do you have the basics set
Fortunately, I
open
was
for
digging
boxing?
for something else.
rules.
Because he successfully parried by 0, he gets +2 for the side slip.
So boxing does not improve kicking ability. Use brawling or karate for that.
-2 versus kicks and -3 versus weapons other than thrusting.
Is there anything about
So
defense?
success by 0.
So boxing also gives an improved retreating bonus when you parry.
Yeah, that's the standard mobile parry.
Boxing allows you to parry 2 different attacks per turn, one with each hand.
So that's still going to be a successful parry.
Yeah, I'm double checking to see if there's any other stuff that I had in there. Nope, that's yep. Frick.
Hang on, let me just do some math.
Of question: what's his hit point status? Is he like at half move, half dodge?
He is. That's why he's
Then
been
that was
parrying.
Oh, that's parried. Damn it! I could just eke out one more point.
He's going to counterattack. Does he get brave?
No time for bravery, Duck Jones.
He's going to counterattack with a -1 deceptive. So he's rolling on 11. Doesn't matter.
Well, good. Since he's in close, I'm gonna try to knee strike him again. Maybe I'll get lucky and roll a 3. I didn't roll a 3, and in fact, I missed.
So, yeah, the deal is with the side slip is that you can move into any adjacent hex that's the same distance from your attacker as your starting hex. If you're both in the same hex already, there's nowhere for you to go that fits that definition. That was the problem we ran into with side slip.
Gotcha. So you're using brawling for a kick. Does that require a dex roll or fall down?
I believe a knee strike doesn't suffer.
Doesn't
from
say,
that.
yeah, it doesn't say that under knee strike.
Because normal brawling kicks, if you fail,
Yep. Yeah, normally they would say that if you fail, you have to make the check, but they don't say anything like that with the knee strike.
all right, then we will assume that in this case it's fine. He will then do his counterattack with deceptive
But
again.
he can't use counterattack.
Oh, sorry, target attack with deceptive.
Deceptive what?
1. So that's a hit.
You're liking those 6s, aren't you?
Oof.
Cutting it close there.
Yeah, I know.
50 seconds.
Yeah, does Baldr have wrestling?
But he's at penalties because of the size mod. I have contemplated that, yes.
Don't you get
Baldr is-
bonuses if you actually grapple them, though?
Yeah, but he's got to hit first.
Yeah. And I'm not particularly great at wrestling. I think I have like, well, normally I have a 13, but it's only at a 12 against this guy because we see how the dice are going. Baldr is attempting a feint again, which is going to suck unless you roll much worse. You didn't roll much worse, so yay.
Since he's still in close, he's just going to go punch to the jaw. He's going to do the deceptive as well, deceptive 1. Rolling on 11. That's it. Actually, wait a sec. No, it's not.
No, that's a fail because it's -2.
No, but he gets +1 because of size modifier. Yep, I mathed it right.
Damn it. Right after I cleared the modifier, because you said, wait, no, that's wrong. Grumble, grumble, grumble. You said deceptive 1?
Correct.
Grumble.
Okay, so you retreat.
Well, it had 2
Yep.
1s in it.
Yeah, but that's only 2. I need another one.
So a Pinchus is going to concentrate.
What are you concentrating on?
Oh.
Twist of fate.
Time for a massive shaft of light and an arrow saying he did that.
Yeah, why not?
Right.
How would
I will
Baldr
let
feel
you-
about this?
Is Baldr even going to know?
Well, it depends. Because how would Baldr feel about it? Because it might change what Apentius does. I don't know if Apentius respects Baldr's, ideals.
He would probably disapprove because of the whole Code of the Northmen, which is the whole single combat is the most respected way.
Does Apentius have anything that would suggest that he would respect the wishes
Like,
of
I
his
don't care about
companions?
that crap. I got money on the line.
That's it. I got money on the line. I mean, nothing says that Baldr has to actually use this. It's not like he's compelled to.
Well, I'm not sure how that actually works.
Okay.
'Cause,
Can we drop Twist of Fate into the chat box for him to look at?
No, what I was
Right, that
thinking
was that
is
thing.
that's the one where it's like, no, this connected, right?
So you get to choose how you want to use it. And you
But
can, take a look at it.
but it's the player who gets to really. Okay. When the target fails a roll, takes damage, suffers some other, he can choose to trigger the effect other to reduce a terrible injury to turn a failed roll into a success. Yeah, okay. If anything, I may use it to reduce the terrible injury to just one, or turn the. Well,
Is this something that's done at a distance?
So I've already accounted for that. It would increase, given the distance, it would increase it to 24 spell points, which would not alter the skill penalty.
so my thinking here is the character doesn't know magic. He doesn't know anything about magic, and every time he takes a swing, he intends for it to hit. So if this thing sort of twists fate, so he does hit, he may not notice it.
Well, this is a fate thing anyway, so there's a high probability he would not notice it at all.
Speaking of which, is there a visible effect on spells?
He
Well,
did
of
not
course-
pick up like I did.
Yeah, of course, there's nothing written about any physical effects of any kind. I think the last time I did this, I was just kind of touched bare-knuckle, or I can't remember who I cast it on.
Yeah, that was me.
All right.
Yeah, he didn't add the additional modifier to his majory thing like I did with Finn to make the where it's really obvious when he was casting spells.
Right on. All right, Baldr, you're up.
Right. Okay. Well, let's see. Yeah. I guess I'm just. Yeah, I'm gonna try to knee strike him again. Well, maybe
Side slip.
that gives you a +2.
Yes.
So he is just at a parry then, because he does boxing's at -2 versus kicks, and you got a +2 from the thing.
He is also going to spend a fatigue.
Choke
Spending
more.
a lot of those, buddy.
And he's hiding
Didn't
that.
need to. Stepping in and counterattack to the jaw. All right, we go into another lull.
All right. Definitely getting back towards the center.
Almost 1 minute. I guess it
It's
probably
actually
will be
over
about
1
a minute.
So
Now it's over
we're
a
at
minute.
69.
So that means both of us take an additional fatigue point.
Yes.
Is it? Right, they have a different thing.
Is that Baldr's facing?
Yeah, I was trying to get basically us back sort of in the center.
This dude is going to take evaluate. What is Baldr going to take?
Evaluate. I need as much of those bonuses as I can get.
All right, so you're both taking evaluate. Baldr, you begin the turn.
Yep, and I need to get my stupid stuff right. All right, well, big money, big money, big money.
Yes.
Or near average, near average, near average.
Yep. Well, the fight is playing out exactly like I expected it to.
Mm-hmm. Now it's starting to look a bit more like Muay Thai.
He's going to sidestep. He does not have the fatigue to spare.
So straight parry. Fail.
No, he's
fail,
going
fail,
to use the fatigue.
fail, fail, fail.
Didn't need to.
Damn it! I told you to fail. Weren't you listening?
Well, if he's at half
Well,
move and
he's
dodge,
burning
you can't
fatigue,
get
so
more
that's
half
good.
move and dodge.
You're wearing him down. It's a good thing.
Can he step into a side hex from there?
How do you know? He's going to have to move. He's going to have to take a step into the side and then move in.
But that's effectively
Yeah.
a step, right?
No, that's 2 step.
Okay. He will step in.
He can do committed.
I've considered that myself, but I don't want to gimp my defenses more than they are.
Yeah, well, Committed will get you 2.
Mm-hmm. Or extra damage, depending on which.
He's getting pretty desperate.
It's not quite that desperate yet.
No, not yet. Actually, no. He will. He will do a committed attack.
I believe that should be determined.
So that's
+2
plus
to hit
2.
or
Yeah.
+1 step.
Well, actually, could be either one.
He's doing determined for extra skill.
+2 to hit.
Determined is 2 to hit or +1 step.
All right, so he's plus 2 to hit. So he's going to have an effective skill of 18. So he's going to take a -3 deceptive. So he's rolling on a skill of 12.
Boy, he's all in, isn't he?
Is that all he's
Damn it.
applying?
Damn.
And he
Never mind.
failed.
Good news. He can parry or block with that weapon arm, or dodge if he kicked, and all defenses are at -2.
Yeah, he just threw his face into your fist.
So should I counter with my own sort of committed? Let's
Well, you could
see.
potentially get away with an all-out strong here.
No, I am not even trying that. That's very dumb for me. Okay, so I'll try that and see what happens. Oh, that was damn it, one more, and that would have been perfect.
Uh-huh.
And I completely forgot that I was going to apply the stupid deceptive one, but I don't know if you can do that with committed.
I think you can.
The GM just did it. He did committed with Deceptive 3.
Yeah, you can't combine
Well,
it with
it's too late. I
telegraph,
already
but
rolled.
you can
I already
with,
rolled.
Yeah, whatever.
He's going to side slip. So this will be just rolling on a
That's
12.
+0. Yep. Damn, he's got a good parry.
Ouch.
There we
Nice.
go.
Oh, that hurts.
Crunch.
It must be a half move, half dodge now, right?
He's been at half move, half dodge for a long time.
Wow. Still rolling that good.
Now
Well,
he's rolling
just rolling off
consciousness.
of parries. Parry isn't affected by half move, half dodge.
It's not a major wound, so he's going to counterattack to the jaw.
You said he's rolling consciousness now?
Yes. Ooh. That's a hit because of size modifier.
Damn it! Made me do it again, where I'm like, I already hit the clear the button out. And okay, so yeah, I don't like that. I want to go with that again.
Well done.
This
And,
guy has some pretty nasty bruises on him.
and because it's turning into my best option, I'm gonna miss. Maybe I'll get lucky and he'll pass out before he gets up there.
Ooh, he's getting close. You can see that he's swaying a little bit, but he's still determined to take you out. He's going to punch to the jaw.
Yep, that's potential hit, not a hit. Whew. Damn, I should have tried to grab parry myself.
Why don't you do a big step and do a side hex?
Because it's not my turn.
Oh.
Now it's my turn. And that was actually what I was looking at doing. What is that? That's the giant step, which would put me here-ish.
Yep. And then you can get a reverse hex.
And actually, I need to double check something. Actually, ooh, I could. Can you? So here's a question. Committed, determined is +2 to hit or +1 step. If I go for the +2 to hit and burn the fatigue point for the giant step, can I do the 2 steps toward the door? Because giant is you get +1 step, gain 1 extra step, maneuver, attack, defensive attack.
Yeah, it says attack.
Yeah, I guess you
defensive
can.
attack.
Okay, so that is what I am doing. I am
Huh?
spending a point. Yeah, committed attack.
No, it's
is
not.
Attack.
No. Committed attack is committed attack. If you look above that, you see that.
Frick.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I won't have the committed thing then. Giant step. Okay, burn the fatigue point and swing at this dude. And big money, big money, big money. Average money again.
Hey, you still hit, and that was now it's a rear
Maybe.
hex
It's a
or a
side.
side rear
He's
hex.
going to do a retreating parry.
That's going to be at -2.
So that is still going to be a successful parry.
How is that a successful parry? You are at -2 for the side hex. You're at -2 for the fact that it's a kick, and
Yeah,
you
but
retreat
he's-
it. Oh,
+3 for a retreating parry.
oh, you retreat. Right, no retreat, not a whatever. Damn it!
Success by
Um,
0.
Do you wish to press the flurry?
Yes, yes. I'm gonna try anyway. Oh yeah, absolutely. Tactics?
Actually, damn.
Nope.
No, I was just thinking if he could go 10 seconds on a lull and actually end up
Yeah.
unconscious.
Well, that's possibly what's about to happen.
Well, no, because he can do nothing.
Yeah, but will he?
Okay, so you do not successfully press the flurry, so we go into another lull.
Does he have to make health checks all the time now?
No, unless he wants to benefit from evaluate or anything like that.
Damn. It's a long lull.
So that will take us to 90 seconds.
Minute and a half. You're at the halfway
Halfway.
point.
Both
All
of
right,
us are
Baldr.
pretty crapped out. Yeah, so it's going to be based off of where he ends up going, because I am going to be doing an evaluate, but wherever it is that he ends up wanting to be, I'm going to be letting him drive our location in the map.
All right.
All right.
So, clumsy like, he steps forward there. To take a step, is that considered still a do nothing?
I
I don't know if do nothing allows movement.
think it doesn't technically.
This would be kind of amusing if he takes that step and just goes face plants.
Let's see if it matters. No, it doesn't matter.
Right. Okay. Well, let's see
So
it works.
Baldr begins the round.
Man, guess not.
When's your luck?
That's the worst time. No, not for a bit. Let me check. Double check. Actually,
4 more minutes, probably.
Mark blows.
Right. So that twist of fate thing of Pentius is.
Uh-huh.
I never cast that thing.
Oh, I thought you said. I thought you were. That's what the point. Oh well.
I was concentrating, but then we just rolled on with the game. So
Well,
Well, if you were planning.
if you
on
were
it.
planning on casting it, you had plenty of time to do it. Make your rolls.
all right, I'm going to use a basic spell component on my attachment roll.
Let's see if I start glowing when that happens.
Yeah, that'd be about right.
Right. Never mind. I'm looking at the twist of fate. Critical failures are too severe to salvage.
Well,
Whoops, I should have used the unarmed critical miss. Let's try that. Lose my balance. Yay.
So I successfully attached it. Now I'm going to cast it.
Okay.
That's a
Nice.
damn good cast.
that make it good for a crit.
Probably
I
not.
don't think there's anything special on a crit.
That's too bad.
Let me just see.
See, in normal cases, it would mean no fatigue to cast, but you don't pay fatigue to cast it anyway.
Oh, right. Derp. My turn.
He's going to step forward. Ooh. And he's going to punch to the jaw. It's a success. Your defenses are further -2.
Right. I am typing stuff up and making sure. Let's see, can I parry? That was with that. That was a kick, right? Yes, so I cannot dodge. Okay. So definitely going to be doing some extra effort there.
So anyway, I dropped in the box what happens for critical successes.
Well, if he comes to use it, we'll work out what sort of extra bonus it'll give him.
And I guess it's going to have to be retreat to give me the +1. Woot!
Wow. Yeah, you almost worked that.
I did almost work that. So
Tripped
make sure
over
to
a
check
rock.
my math. Make sure that's all right. I think that's right. I got the -2 from the crit fail. Committed attack gives me a -2 against all other defenses, and I couldn't dodge, so I had to parry. Extra effort. Did I? Yes, I did add. So I think that's all. That's all right.
You succeed by 7, so even if you're not right, that's not worth calculating.
It's still disappointing that I, didn't do better. Oh, right. Okay, so I guess we're in the right places there.
Yep.
Okay, well, let's see. What did I want to do? What did I want to do? I wanted to do that. Why did I? Oh, right. I had the +3. That's why I had. It's like, wait, how was I able to do that?
He does not like these knee strikes. Retreating parry.
18. It's your turn.
He didn't need it, but that brings us into another lull unless you're going to press it.
Yeah, he's probably going to try to press it, but we've seen how
I
well
wish
that's
it-
worked.
Damn.
Yeah, I definitely didn't
Good
succeed on
time
that
for
one.
that.
I know. Let's clear that one. That thing out.
Wow.
Ow.
22 turns.
I wonder
I
if
think the
this
dice
works.
are going into Melissa mode.
I know, right? Stop it.
So I was reading the 0 HP or less. If he does anything, even a step, he has to roll health.
I don't think retreat falls into that though.
No, I mean every turn. So if he was to step
Yeah.
forward to him, then he'd have to roll health before
Yeah,
making a
and he
step.
did.
There you go. This has to be a first. We've had 113 turns of combat.
Almost 2 minutes.
Well, to be fair, it's not regular tactical combat.
Well, yeah, but still. So, are you going to position yourself?
As before, I'm going to be trying to let him do that, but I am going with the evaluate.
He will be doing nothing. He'll just sort of be swaying there. And he'll be saying, "Come on, big guy. Let's finish this."
Well, if he was doing nothing, he shouldn't have taken a step. Now he needs to roll a health
He didn't
check.
take a step.
I closed in on it.
Oh, you closed it. Okay.
All right, so
Yeah,
Baldr,
because he's
you're
like
up.
clearly not moving. All right, well, let's see if I can avoid rolling a stupid, ridiculous roll again.
Just stay out of the teens entirely.
He's going
Deceptive
to.
2. So that's going to be a -4 straight away because of because it's a kick and all that.
He's forced to retreat.
Has he rolled his conscious roll yet?
He doesn't need
Doesn't
to
have to.
until
Nothing.
after this.
It'll be fine.
So he will retreating parry.
So -1. Damn it.
That was knee strike again, wasn't it?
Yep. So,
So,
-2, -2,
yeah,
plus
so we're
3,
good.
-1. So by 0.
But he has to make a health roll. This is somewhat realistic, I guess, where he's just hanging on and, every time you advance, he just backs off and just hovers. So are you going to press the flurry?
Is he just gonna sit there and yeah, I guess I can try. Well, it wasn't an 18 this time, but I still failed it.
You might actually go to a full round. You might actually go to 3 minutes if he keeps retreating.
Oh, it did a lull again.
Yes, because of the
yeah.
retreat.
Well, yeah, that's about right.
So he will sway in place, saying, "Come get me."
And I guess if it's at 125, is that where we're at now?
This is going to be a short flurry.
Well, one hopes.
So
You gotta look at the
Baldr
actual-
has tactics, right?
Nope.
But you do.
Are
You're
you
rolling
not?
tactics.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you looking at? You look what his skill is. It's a 5. It's
I know.
because I do not have the skill.
Oh, got it. But even then, I mean, why? I mean, do you always face? Why do you always go head on? Why not at a side? Because then you could do a giant
Because
step
that's the
behind
kind
him.
of character he is.
Says the guy who kicks in the door in all situations.
He will step and punch, hanging in there.
He's got a really good autopilot.
He's getting a little bit. No, he needs to hit. Didn't do
He
any.
needs to miss.
Didn't do him any good.
You know, for 2 minutes of combat, it's taken us 2 hours.
I warned everybody about this. This is why I'm like, okay, this could be bad.
Mm-hmm.
I
No,
hope
we were
it,
ready for it.
Man.
this is working in his favor. Punching for the jaw again.
Your luck is back, by the way.
Yep, I'm aware. Damn, I tried to fail that one. Wait, I couldn't have dodged. Is that right? Let me look. Yeah, I couldn't have dodged, so I would have had to do the extra effort.
So the result would still be the same.
It would have been slightly better, but we'd still be in close because it would have had to have been a parry, not a thingamadoohickey. Okay, let's see here. So, do I want to do that? Yeah, I'm looking at my fatigue, and I'm just gonna try a regular knee strike here. And damn, I cannot roll all of a sudden.
All right, he's going to do the same.
Clearly, I got Mel's freaking dice all of a sudden.
Actually, no, he's going to just punch for the body, and he'll do a -2 deceptive on that. So he's rolling a skill of 12.
If he stays awake.
This is to the body.
If he stays awake, which he did.
I'm rolling target attack jaw, but this is to the body. That's a hit.
Really? Okay, I'm gonna make sure. You said deceptive 2?
Yes.
Well, that hurt a bit.
You have luck.
Yes, I do have luck. Reroll that twice. Not the
Cool.
damage, the attack. I want the worst one. Doesn't matter, he still hit.
You could have rolled for your failure, right?
No, I have specific kind of luck. I have aspected defensive.
Doesn't that only apply to defenses?
It specifically. No, hold on. Did I do that wrong? I may have done that wrong.
Well, I mean, I guess that's
Is it aspected for
effectively-
defense or aspected
Aspected for combat, and then I added defensive as well. So I can't use it in regular. I can't reroll if I have failed a critical hit or failed a roll.
Okay.
Let me double check. I'll make sure. Luck. Reroll active. Actually, that would have been me. Yeah, that you're right. That would have been me rolling twice more. You can only use your lucky roll failed active defense rolls. So I am at +2. Is that no
means-
+1?
That means the hit that he got on you earlier.
No, that was a critical hit. It does state you can make your opponent reroll a critical hit against you.
Okay. All right. So,
it
you,
would
you're
ju-
rolling.
So it's, but you're re-rolling.
I
your
am rerolling
defenses.
some more +1, and straight away I'm going to at least take that one unless I roll a 3 here and make him fall. I'll take the by force, so I managed to dodge it.
All right. So remove the damage.
19, 13. Yep, I did.
All right. We enter another lull.
Right. Well, again, I'm going to probably try to shit. Because, Baldr wants
No, this
to hit this guy and, him
This
fall down.
is a normal lull.
Oh,
This
okay.
is not a retreating
mind.
lull.
Then ignore my failure by 6 on my untrained skill.
All right. So
Right.
what have we got? 35 seconds left in the turn.
Mhm.
So where is he at? Which hex is he in? Okay.
He's just swaying in the spot, and you're hearing murmurs in the crowd. People are going, "He's still standing."
Well, if I'm lucky, that won't be the case soon. Although I've done a really good job of making him look good, I guess.
I guess. And since this guy's actually modelled off Brad Pitt in the movie, which one? Snatch? This is
Yeah.
somewhat true to that character as well.
All right. Well, I guess we'll. Damn it. I can't tell which one these are. So I need to do my stuffs again.
Although I wonder if you shouldn't have gone Fight Club. Oh,
One more.
Nice.
One more.
So
two
this was knee strike.
Deceptive 2. So
-4
that's
to
He's
Minus
going
-4,
to retreating parry.
-1.
So he will successfully parry. Are you going to press the flurry?
Yeah, I think I'm going to probably try because I want him to pass out or fall.
well, now, did you step?
No, we were right there. He retreated. He
Yeah.
retreated.
So
Okay.
if you didn't step when you attack, then after you attack, you can step, and he's still in reach.
Yeah, well, we were using the whatever
Oh.
stuffs.
Right, but you didn't have to do that.
Okay. So, actually, hang on.
Because if you keep doing that, you'll run him up against the wall.
Yeah, that's kind of why I wanted to push it.
So were you going to press it, or were you just going to
Yes.
step?
Yes.
Because
press-
you could have stepped and then continue, as
Yeah.
Daniel
Okay.
was saying.
Yeah. Step continue then. That's fine.
All right. So that was your attack. Going to punch for the jaw. Actually, no. He's just going to go body punches, -2 deceptive. So he's rolling on a skill of 12. This is body.
So
hit.
this is actual -2 deceptive for me.
-2 deceptive, yes.
Damn it! And since I advance forward, I can't retreat.
No.
Yes. Oh, no, you did committed.
Yeah, I've already got that applied. Yeah, that's right. Derp. Ah, sorry. There's the. Yeah, these aren't great.
Oh, and you do have the aspect on you now, so be aware of that.
Whoo!
Oh, that thing.
I need to stop with committed.
Did you not use that?
No,
What?
he hasn't used it yet. You've got the aspect on you, so remember that.
Right. Yeah, that's true. And I'll have to use it if I take damage.
All right, he's going
You
to
can make
follow
that
through.
a success.
He's hanging in there.
You can make that a success, Baldr.
Body blow again. So he's
Probably
rolling a
not
skill
worth
of
it.
12. So this is -2 deceptive.
That's correct.
He does not like these knee strikes.
Well,
You'll be
I don't
doing a
like
retreat.
his punches.
So
Baldr's got a couple of loose teeth right now.
I think Baldr, you can follow. So, yep.
Yep.
Getting close. Body punch again. -2 deceptive. So rolling on 12. That's a miss. Are we over 2 minutes? We are.
That's not per minute. It's per round.
No, I'm for fatigue.
It says per round.
Huh?
That's what it said, per round. Not combat round, per tournament round. You assess it at the end of the round.
I thought you take 1 fatigue for the first 10 seconds of fighting and then every minute after that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Defend. Or don't. I'm totally cool with you not defending. In fact, I'd prefer it if you didn't defend.
So he's doing the retreat, which will succeed. And there it goes.
About damn time.
I'll say.
All
You
right.
know what? Baldr, hold on. Baldr is actually going to lunge forward to catch him before, if he's clearly passed out. Because, hey, here was somebody who can do that.
All right. So he will step forward to take a punch at Baldr. You will see that he's like, the color goes from his face and he sort of starts to fall forward, and you catch him before he hits the ground.
And then look back to Apentius like, was I supposed to let him fall on the ground?
Well, Penchus just nods in approval of what Baldr's doing.
All right, so with that, there is cheers from the crowd, and then you'll also see bits of torn up paper thrown into the ring as those people that placed bets just lost. And the fight comes to an end. The door to the ring is opened, and some dudes come out, and they will take Pitt's body and sort of drag him off. They will say to Baldr, "Good fight."
And he'll give him a big grin from that's like, through bloody teeth, because he did get clocked in the jaw at least once. I think it may have been twice.
Twice.
I think one was to the body. So once to the jaw, once to the body.
Yep.
And thus ends the epic fight. I hope that hasn't
Baldr
been
wants
too
to go
boring for
sit-
those people not involved.
Baldr wants to go sit down for a while.
How much money did we make?
So
200.
whatever you put down as your stake, double it.
Sweet.
200.
So,
And
so
how
you get
much
you get your
done
money
to
back
me.
plus the same again.
Damn, I'm a little messed up.
What was that you said, Phil?
Which part?
The
Damn,
la-
I'm a little messed up, or half of everything you made comes back to me.
oh,
That was
okay.
clearly a joke.
All right. So the fight ends. The fighters are cleared from the ring. Baldr, you're led off into the understage area where you can grab a drink. There's some people there that will attend to you, saying, do you need to be like patched up or anything like that? Do you need a drink? You need to pull out a loose tooth or whatever. So they will offer you some first aid. So you will,
Guzzle some ale.
if you want some ale, actually, they probably would bring ale instead of water because, medieval.
Yep.
So they'll bring you some wine. You will automatically get a D6 minus 3. So you'll get 1 hit point back from bandaging and first aid.
Can a Penchus go down to go with him?
Sure.
So
Sure.
Penchus will come down and say, Helgi, I'm so proud of you. I knew you could do it. Yes, he'll take some wine. Yes, he'll
No,
take
he
some
won't.
care.
It's like he gets wine, he's gonna smell it and toss it aside. He doesn't drink wine.
Then a Penchus.
If it's ale, yeah, then he'll guzzle some ale.
Well, whichever it is, if it's wine, a Penchus will take it.
So you're in a room. Is anyone else going down, or is it only Apentius?
I wouldn't.
We're
call it a
keeping an
fraud
eye on the
secretary.
suspicious
Assume
guys
the
and
rest of us aren't invited.
other bad people.
Well, you could go down there if you wished. It would just be, these people are with me. So, but that's up to you. The suspicious guys are still in the crowd. They're just watching. So, let me just clear this. Santiddio will join you in the recovery area where there's a bunch of other, fighters from the previous bouts also being sort of tended to and sleeping it off and whatever.
So Penchus, Santiddio, what did you think of my Helgi?
It was an interesting bout. I didn't know which way it would go. He will offer
Nor
his
did I.
hand and he'll say, congratulations. That man
Thank
of
you.
yours is quite a fighter.
He really is, but I have to hand it to your man. He kept Helgi busy. I honestly didn't know if Helgi was going to win this one.
Well, luck would have it. He came out on top. well done. When you've had a bit of a break, I'd like to talk with you some more.
That
Pentius says he was fated to win. Wink.
that sounds wonderful. I would appreciate the opportunity.
So, enjoy yourselves, relax. We will speak later, after the fights.
Do they have ale on hand, or is it just wine?
They'll have both.
Sorry, what was that?
They'll have both.
Oh, both. Okay. Well, Helgi or Baldr can take his refreshment from ale.
So he will wash down some of the blood from his mouth with ale.
Go find some place to take a nap because his jaw hurts, his chest hurts.
I think both
And he's
times that
tired.
you got hit with nearly maximum damage.
Yeah, how far down were you?
I was down 10 before I got my 1 point back. So I'm down 9.
Well, can Kurgan start treating him?
Well, you'd have to go down underneath, but he already had
No, he's
first
already
aid
been
anyway.
treated. You guys have to do your thing, whatever it is you're going to do upstairs.
Yeah, with suspicious guy. So, Kurgan was going to kind of see if he could lure some of the guys to follow him as he leaves. And I think Materius was going to follow at a
Right.
distance.
All right, so as you're moving to leave, the suspicious guy, he will get pretty close. It's quite obvious that you guys have been looking at each other. They know you're looking, and you know that they're watching. So it's a mutual thing. So as you move to leave, suspicious guy will also move to leave with you, or at least he'll sort of meet you sort of at the stairs,
At these stairs?
or
He was on
whichever
the
whichever
opposite
stairs
side.
whichever stairs that you're sort of going down. He will intercept you sort of before you get down the stairs.
So he's going to run through the crowd all the
Well,
way.
He's not
Cross.
running. You know, they've been moving around. Soon as it becomes apparent that you're leaving, he will sort of move and shuffle through the crowd faster to sort of get closer to you. So he will be a couple of hexes from you. Can I get a perception roll from Kurgan, please?
Acute vision.
Yes. Can you describe an item that your brother Tobin would have had? A trinket, necklace, beads, something.
Let me. Reading up.
This is your younger brother Tobin.
Come up with an idea.
Well, meanwhile, Berenike was probably going to follow up at a longer distance than Materius intended to. Were there windows outside to the outside in the arena area?
The arena. So the upstairs section is open to the outside. There's just a railing, and there's a roof that is on top of this.
Yeah, so he was. Berenike was going to head over to the rail and sort of keep an eye on the lot of them, which means he'll probably be at the rail some distance away from them as they're talking.
All right. Have you got an item?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably say like a necklace with the family crest of a bow on it, and maybe a like a bow and I would say a sword crisscrossed on it, because they were both. He was training to be a soldier, following in the footsteps of his father, and that's probably like a family crest. And also, his father was one of the primary defenders. So, yeah, I would say probably a necklace with some kind of family crest. That would have been Tobin's.
Okay, so he will approach. You're still like a few yards separating the two of you. There's some people in between. You will see that
Okay.
you'll see that he approaches, and he sort of reaches into a pocket and pulls out something that he holds in his hand, and then he lets it fall. And what you see is that that emblem hanging from a leather chain or a leather cord, and you will recognize it immediately.
Okay, so I gotta think about how his response is going to be, because he knows his brother was taken. He is not pacifistic towards the cultist set at all. That doesn't come into play. It's intolerant. Now with the bloodlust and the berserk and his obsession with tracking down and trying to find his family, he's going to look at.
Are you still fast drawing the knife?
Yes, he does pull a knife to his side.
All right, so a fast draw is not subtle.
Can I try to stealth that?
That's another one of those GURPS things that I never quite figured out.
I would assume it would be the same as moving more than one. So we'll do, is it -5, I think, your stealth?
Oh, what do you mean, like rapid strike?
No, not
Oh,
rapid strike.
about that.
If you're
Yeah,
stealthing
that
while
was-
moving more than one. All right, so you are not subtle about fast drawing this knife.
Well, that's still a pretty good roll, even for a failure. Well, maybe, or should I be using sleight of hand?
Well, no, because you're still fast drawing. You're doing a quick draw, and imagine a shootout, two gunslingers. You can't subtly quick draw.
But
it's a very overt action.
So what he's doing though is he's readying his knife. So he's pulling it out and putting it to his side.
You're either
So
doing
it
it
gets
fast
his
or
leg.
you're doing a sneaky. Pick one.
So I'll do it sneaky then.
All right, so you'll pull it out, and in that case, it's going to be less noticeable.
Success by 4. Yeah, so it'll be a success by 4 then. Oh, that's a good roll.
So you'll pull it out, and you'll see that the guy will notice that you're sort of pulling this out, and that encourages him to not get too close.
I will nod over to Maturius and kind of indicate.
Well,
to
before
intercept.
that, what are the rest of you sort of doing? You will see that Kurgan's planning to leave. When he does, he's intercepted by the suspicious guy, and he then, or you see his companions are also sort of converging, so they're nearby.
I suspect I did not see him draw that knife.
You probably did not
Probably
see.
had a lot of people in between me and him as well.
Yeah.
But I imagine as he was
Maturius, are you
facing off,
there?
he fell asleep.
Who are you talking to?
Maturius, Ethan.
Apologies, fiance was talking. What's up?
Yeah, he
So I do. So I'm getting intercepted by a suspicious guy, and the companions are kind of enclosing on me. And I remember in the last game, the idea was I was going to try to entice them away, and you would follow at a distance. So what has just happened is that Kurgan has noticed that suspicious guy has a necklace of his family crest that Tobin used to wear. So his younger brother. And he pulled it out of his pocket, let it kind of drop so I could see it. So now I know that this guy has something to do with my brother. So as I'm approaching the stairs, I stop, see that. I stealthily pull out my knife. The guy does notice it, but I'm kind of looking at you now, indicating kind of intercept.
All right, yeah. Then Chase will nod and take the signal, and then go and kind of walk up to the guy and, oh, join me over here, friend. Let's go this way.
So you're doing that to suspicious guy.
Whoever was starting to approach Kurgan.
It's the suspicious guy is the one that I'm like indicating kind of intercept, but he's where is do you have
He had 2 others with him.
yeah, the other companions, do you have tokens for them?
Unless you're going to go into combat, we'll just handle this theater of the mind.
Okay. So basically I'm asking Materius to back me up. I'm probably going to approach suspicious guy at this point.
Okay, yeah. I didn't know if you meant me grab them and take them away, or if just be on hand. So yeah, Mysterious will be on hand and be ready to assist, of course.
Honestly, how did he signal intercept them?
It is quite noisy here as well.
More of just visual contact and kind of indicating I need you. Nod of the head.
Well, that's easy enough.
Yeah. Then Materius would make his way over and just kind of be around, and will sort of just be standing about, sort of the keeping an eye on the goings on, almost like he's people watching, but just be ready to but be focusing his attention less on the crowd and more on Kurgan and what's going on with Mr. Guy and his compatriots.
And
Suppose-
Kurgan will gesture to Kudo and kind of tell him to be prepared, but to restrain. So
Berenice's debating whether or not he can jump out over this rail and survive it if he has to behind somebody.
So I will approach.
You're 1 story up, so that's what, 4 yards?
3, maybe 4, depending.
Yes, you could easily jump the rail if you had to, though.
So I will approach suspicious guy slowly.
He'll only let you get there's a yard that separates you. So he'll back off because he knows that you've got your knife out.
And I have my wolf next to me too.
So he'll keep his distance, and he'll sort of hold his hand up. With his other hand, he'll sort of hold it up to sort of gesture that's near enough. And he'll actually say,
how do you have my brother's necklace?
He grins in a sort of sinister fashion. He said, I took it off him. The boy squealed like a pig as I cut him.
That's a berserk trigger.
You know what? Berserk is one of those abilities you can decide to resist or decide to fail if you want to, right?
No, you have to make a will roll, I think, to force yourself to go to berserk.
But that sort of in an emotional trauma like that is probably going to be a trigger.
So maybe at this point I actually more need to roll will to see if I actually resist going into berserk.
All right. So before,
It's not will.
You can will yourself to go to berserk. So if you want to go berserk, you can, but he continues. He sees you sort of getting all worked up. He says, be careful. I can cut your sisters too.
What do you want?
He will sort of toss the emblem to you. He says, this is no good to me. You can have it.
Again, what do you want? Where are my sisters?
I want you. And he'll sort of look around at all your companions, sort of note where they are. He says, I want you to come with me. Just you. Your friends can stay here. And then he sort of looks down at Kudo. He says, the wolf too.
The wolf stays with me wherever I go.
He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think this was some sort of negotiation?"
You know what? Honestly, at this point, I would look at Kudo and I would tell him attack, and I would lunge at the guy.
Okay.
My eyes are gonna go
But you
red
didn't
at
see
this
that
point.
coming. I didn't see that coming either.
So at this point, it's just Kurgan, Materius, and Bernie upstairs.
Yeah, because Baldr's
Yeah,
totally going to
Berenice's
be
there, but
having
he's-
some ale.
Berenice
And
is some
Kudo.
distance away.
Tyrius, if you want to move yourself closer.
Well, are we still at this map, or
Apparently.
Yes.
I thought we were right at everything? Okay. Then, yeah, I
Yeah, you
would have
might
been
want
closer.
to. You might want to click on the thing to skip Baldr and Pentius there, Brian.
Where was the damn picture? Nope, not that.
Sick.
Right, that one. Oh, okay, they were at that stair. They're at the top of
Let's
it.
show
So I
them up
was
for those that-
probably here-ish.
Y'all are going to start a riot.
Just a little
Right.
one. It's fine.
So, for the record, are all of these hexes occupied?
Not all. We'll say that they're every second one. So if you move,
Yeah, but that doesn't help.
so every second
Oh,
hex
well,
is going. So at the moment you're in an empty hex. The adjacent
So
hexes
just
will have
call
people.
Just call it. Oh, what the hell is it? It's a difficult hex. Costs 2 to move through it.
Yeah, that'll work.
Brain. Right. I would say I'm probably surprised at this point, so I'm just going to freeze for the time being.
Do we have them on the combat tracker for?
Oh. Right. I was going to ask. We didn't have to give up weapons to come in here, I presume.
You did
Question
not.
mark. So
Not upstairs.
probably have the spear here. It's probably a little crowded for that, though.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Are we starting with Kudo
Riot.
or Kurgan?
Going to start with Kurgan, I would think, where you go. Get him.
What is it? Suspicious guy and his friend, suspicious dude.
Dude,
So the
one
other
and
guy
two.
should be suspicious fellow.
All right, so that's their positioning. Position yourselves. So any sort of combat, you're going to be at -2 because crowded.
Until they start punching you back or
It'll
trampling
clear
you
out in a minute.
underfoot.
All right, so Kurgan's gonna attack, so he's gonna move.
So reset the combat tracker.
What? I like seeing 149.
We've never seen that before. So
Nope.
it's a first.
Yep.
It's a day of firsts. I don't mind the tournament rules. They seem to
It's
work
not too
reasonably
terrible.
well.
It was fun.
Yeah, I just would have liked to be able to incorporate everybody else more.
Well,
Command
that's
your
a
backs.
separate matter.
I hate those sessions where it's just like one player and the GM and everybody else is just sitting around because I'm like, oh man.
All right, so Kudo's turn.
Yep.
He says Gur Arg.
He will launch at dude number 2.
But does he say Gur Arg
A bit.
or woof?
And you said -2 because of the people around.
Yes.
This is a deceptive attack to the neck at minus additional 2.
I don't know if a wolf would be intelligent enough to do a deceptive attack.
He has IQ 6.
IQ 6 isn't as high as you think it is, but that said, I don't think they're restricted.
Because deceptive is actually deliberately doing a fake. Like,
Well, deceptive
Being.
can be a lot of things. And I think in this case, it kind of depends a lot on how he's been trained to fight.
all right, so this guy's going to do a retreating dodge.
To be fair, most animals are going to be using all-out attack anyway.
So, did you get Kurgan to attack Guy, or one of the dudes?
Kurgan's attacking Guy. Kudo's attacking Dude 2.
Okay. Do your damage.
And
People in
he
the crowd
will
are
be...
just going to step aside and go, yeah, sideshow.
That's better.
So at this point, there's probably another fight taking place in the ring.
That's true.
And outside the ring, too.
The guys inside the ring stopped to look at the other one.
Is Kudo grappling?
Yeah, Kudo's going to grapple.
So that means
Well,
he
that'll
doesn't
be
get
with the
to
next round.
retreat.
He'll make that decision.
So Dude 2 will stay in that hex. Berenike is going to carefully pull out his sword, given the crowd, and start maneuvering his way down there.
We'll say that it's half move. Half move,
Well, he can
unless you
only
want to
step
roll
anyway at this
strength
point.
or dex. Then you can maneuver around people, I guess. Or
Anyway,
push them out of
he's
the way.
maneuvering.
So
I
making
imagine a clearing will develop.
So if I do I can do a step and attack, right?
Yes.
You know what this needs, Brian? You need a stamp, not a stamp. However, you set up a repeating texture of people.
It's easy enough to do, but the people are going to clear pretty quick.
Well, I was just thinking if you could define the circular area and just have it paint that area with the people. I don't know. I'm saying that having not used the Fantasy Grounds Unity in that way yet, so I don't know how it works exactly.
Hang on, I'm just trying to find a setting off auto center. Yep. Guy's going to do a retreating dodge.
Can he? There are a lot of people. Of course, they might get out of the way.
So you lunge at him.
Or swing at him. Does he get a -2 to dodge because of the crowd?
I don't think bad
Wouldn't
footing
help.
actually affects dodge.
I believe it
In
did.
any
Yes.
case, he succeeded by 3 because of the retreat.
Is that what you're going to call it? Bad footing?
We'll call it bad footing.
Probably reasonable.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I had to do something. So with all the crowds and stuff, Matthias will step in closer and is going to try to do a little bit of stabbing. He's going to change the grip to one-handed, just try to make it a bit, yeah, looks like you need it.
Is that to dodge? -1 to dodge?
Yeah, that's defense.
Also -1 to all defenses. Okay.
Actually, sorry, not one hand, one yard of reach. Apologies.
He has no option to just normal
So-
dodge.
You've got a 2
And he's
yard
grappled.
spear used in tight confines here. You know, there actually is a thing for that. Don't wait
Yes.
for it though, because it take me a while to find it.
I'm going to assume -2 because of, occupied hexes and stuff. So, like attacking into close. So that was
And
2
damage is just a
vitals.
point.
Fighting in confined spaces.
He's going to fall unconscious.
I'll take it.
No, that doesn't count. The thing I was looking up.
All right, Guy will draw his weapon.
Oh, okay. I stand corrected.
They will draw their weapons. At the sounds of combat, with Kudo growling and ripping some dude's throat out, those people that are sort of focused on the arena fight or the pit fight, they're still going to have their backs turned to what's going on here and are mostly not noticing. But those people that are further back from the ring, they will see this and will sort of hesitate, like, what's going on, and they'll start sort of clearing the area as this fight is beginning.
She's coming.
Kudo do.
All right, so Kudo is going to charge at Guy. Heroic charge.
How does Kudo know which ones are the bad guys?
Yeah, I was just going to say he would need an instruction from Kurgan.
Well, Kurgan already indicated
Well, told him to attack
Yeah.
the guy that is now dead or unconscious.
And also, he would know that the other guy that he was talking to, he indicated be ready.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not that smart, but
You will need to instruct. So
he could
Kudo will
probably-
do nothing this turn. He might come to heal or something.
Kudo could probably judge that those two guys are behaving in a hostile manner, and
yeah, but he's not necessarily going to attack.
well,
He'll
he may not.
growl.
Okay,
They
so
have
what
processed
Kudo
that.
will do then is at least move up a
Since
step and get into a guarding position.
since NPCs are technically run by the GM, for this turn, since he hasn't got an instruction, Kudo will sort of come to your side and he'll be growling at those people that have pulled out weapons.
Kudo, crowd
Okay.
control. Loiter. Okay, so Bernie has a sword out and he is managing the crowd, so I'm going to give him a couple here, probably. Excuse me, pardon me. Place your bets, full.
Fatigue point to do a heroic charge, right? And then do I have to roll like dex or something to not lose footing?
Not
No.
typically.
You're just going to be at sort of half move to move through the crowd. That's going to be
wait,
fine.
So am I is that going to be more of a heroic charge, or can I do a giant step?
You can do either
You-
one.
Because heroic charge means I can't retreat, but if I do a giant step, I can still retreat, right?
Yes.
So giant step. Still -2, or is it -1?
It's -2. It's going to retreating parry. Do your damage.
Ow. Ow, my liver.
Cutting attacks are nothing special on the rivals.
I know. Well, it was
True.
a swing, not a thrust, so. But it's still cutting, so it's 3 plus 1.5.
He's DR.
Oh.
He has DR as well. But you do manage to penetrate his DR because you draw some blood. Materius.
Alrighty, Matthias is going to step closer, trying to stay to the outside of the ring just to get a wee bit away from some of the crowds. And are there still people between Dude One and I, or have these folks largely put out, and it's just the ones that are closer to the ring still there?
We will assume that there's still people there. They're beginning to, start clearing. At the moment, they're going, what the fuck's going on?
Okay, then that will be all for Matthias. He doesn't want to risk stabbing an innocent. Actually, no, hang on. He's overconfident, a little bit of bloodlust. He'd go for it.
You're at -8. Unless you have bought up close combat.
Well, he has Reachmaster. I can make it go to 2.
That doesn't matter. You're in close combat. This is different. Because we're crowded, you're considered to be in close combat.
Ah,
So telegraph maybe?
interesting. Yeah. Let me add.
And also, Kurgan would have mentioned to Kudo to subdue Guy 1.
You're like a comic book. You can read off a whole paragraph in a second with a glance.
I just have to point at Guy. Subdue.
Roll 3d6. On a 9 or less, there's potential for hitting an innocent.
Oh,
I was
Close.
close.
So, Guy 1, he will take weight, and then he'll say to Kurgan with a grin, "I'll enjoy your sisters." This guy he'll also wait. What's Kudo doing? You have instructed him to subdue.
Subdue Guy 1, yeah. He will do what he was charged to do. So he will go in to grapple Guy 1.
grapple what?
Said subdue. He didn't say kill. So, well, again, he's more.
Probably the arm.
So he's doing a move and attack. Kudo's doing move and attack.
Yeah, he'll do a heroic charge.
All right. So Then that's a fatigue. The guy's weight will trigger, and he's going to take a swing at Kudo.
That's right. Paul wasn't here when Kudo kept getting slashed in the face.
That's a hit.
You can try to dodge, right?
He can dodge, but he cannot retreat.
Can you do a sidestep?
Nope.
What is so very fit means also I don't burn fatigue as quickly, right?
It doesn't affect it does not affect extra effort. How many Fs?
Got it.
Yeah, God help us if it did. Wow.
Critical success. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Okay, so the weapon turns in his hand.
What do they have? Knives?
So which
Swords.
means he can't parry.
Mm-hmm.
Now I get to do my attacks.
Yeah, that's good for you.
Is that subdue?
He's that is subduing.
Yeah, he
Even-
can still wrestle him down with it. He just has to not bite so hard.
He will retreat and dodge successfully with the +3 for retreat. Bernie.
Crowd control. Moving 1, 2.
I'm going to say at the beginning of next turn, exit via the stairs is impossible as the crowd is stacked up there.
Are we getting a clear spot in the middle here?
Beginning next turn, we'll say that people have moved sufficiently, so you're not going to be impacted.
We'll move in to attack dude 1.
All right, dude 1 will trigger his weight. He's going to slash at Kurgan. Wow.
Wow.
That's insane.
Wow.
Priceless.
Wow.
He hit himself in the arm.
So I think you could probably say he took the swing and it glanced off of one of the wooden barb thing or the wooden stuff there in the area and then like ricocheted into his leg.
Well, it's a
That or he
50-50,
got
so
bumped from behind.
1 through 3 leg, 4 through 6 arm.
So it's going to hit his off arm.
And cut it off.
Ouch. Ouch.
He crippled his arm.
Okay, so he does.
Bet he
have
wasn't
the,
expecting that.
But
Yeah, I think you cut that
don't
pretty
think
deep.
that's going to be sufficient. So that's after DR7. So yeah, that's crippled. Not cut off, but crippled.
Health check for major wound. You need to roll an 18 again or another 17. Although we'll
That
go
would
with
be
an
fine.
18.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll all
So I
those out.
take it he's right-handed.
Well, he's not going to be able to hit himself in the arm that's holding the weapon. It just doesn't make sense. So yes, he is right-handed. So that's his left arm. All right, continue your attack
Well, that didn't work out.
Still -2.
until next turn. Yes,
This will be a thrust.
he's going to retreating dodge, and that will succeed with the retreat bonus.
They need to do the real bad guy thing and grab a bystander and block with him.
And Matthias is going to close it.
Probably too late.
And
Yeah, for the record, you can buy up the close combat technique, and it'll actually reduce the close combat penalties.
good to know. That might actually be very useful with the spear. Might need some of those new character points I just got for it. I will do. What can go wrong? Let's try this.
Okay,
You know what?
roll
We're kind of
3
approaching.
luck.
Yep. There we go. So -4 total.
That's better.
I'll take the 6. That's my 2, please and thank you.
All right, so he does not have any more dodge left. Sorry, retreat. So he's going to parry.
And he can't parry.
He still
He can
can.
parry.
Can he? Yeah, because he used his arm. He did an attack, right?
That doesn't prevent you from parrying. However, he's using a knife, which isn't great for parrying with.
No, he's using a broadsword.
Oh. Oh.
Do you hit an artery?
Negative. Do stab in the neck.
Well, if he's using a broadsword, then he's considering close combat as well.
He will shake off the major wound.
Probably not
I
for
disapprove.
long.
Guy is going to leap off the stage.
Hmm.
Time to crowd surf.
Well, if he's actually leaping over the rail, that would probably be 4 yards.
He does not have acrobatics.
There's obstructions there too. It's got a roof and everything on it, so it might be trippy.
I will do a dex roll.
How spry is he?
Critical failure. Critical failure.
Damn.
He will land on his feet, but he'll take falling damage to his legs.
Takes all the falling leg damage. You're great.
Do we need the thing for that? That was
I've
Act
got the
2.
calculator.
Oh, well, they have the quickie version in here. 4 yards is 2d minus 1.
Let me see how that compares with the calculator. Calculator says 2D
Near enough.
for hard object. Landing on hard
Oh,
object.
well, yeah, what is that down there? Is if it's just dirt,
It's just dirt.
yeah, it's probably not counted as hard.
You sure?
Yeah, hard is like concrete.
I thought hard is like branches and hay and bushes and stuff like that would be considered
hard.
soft, but ground would still be hard.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
but,
that ground would be hard. I mean, dirt's not going to give.
well, there's hard and there's hard in this sense. Hang on though. Where is that? That's collisions.
Too much dead space.
All right, so he will land on his feet, and I guess that ends his turn as he sort of, looks back at you guys up the top.
Kudo's got jumping. He's going to jump on top of him.
I thought he was subduing the other guy.
No, you went after Guy.
No,
Apparently, I
No.
stand corrected.
Well, I'm not really paying a lot of attention to it, so I'm just chiming in to mock you. And Ethan.
I'd expect nothing less.
This guy will roll health.
And
Off
fall
you go.
unconscious. Kudo's going to do a leaping attack at Guy. He's got jump.
So this is death from above.
Uh-huh.
I think.
It's -2 to defend is the basics of that.
What's the roll to actually do it though? So I'll need a dex roll.
Standby.
Dex
Okay,
roll to negotiate the rail.
Is it dex or
Yeah.
jumping?
Dex.
And then jumping attack or
You
we
can
need to
drop from
work
any
out-
height before attacking. You have an extra -2 to hit. Remember that. Regardless of the result, you take falling damage if you drop from more than 2 yards, which you did. Acrobatics, blah, blah, blah. You can opt to drop onto your victim instead. Resolve damage to yourself and your target separately from your attack. Note that for the falling damage.
That's the falling damage.
Ow.
Ow. We're going to have to put your wolf down.
A victim is a soft thing to land on unless he has DR 3+.
The victim has DR2.
so if you have jumping 14, we'll let you jump if you had basic move 7. See jumping page 352.
That doesn't affect this. No, unless he has acrobatics, he's going to have to suck that up.
What's Kudo's hit points?
But he is soft.
Wow, Kudo has 20 hit points.
Yeah. What is the soft versus hard difference?
Well,
Kudo's got
points.
DR, natural DR actually.
so
Well,
the
that's not
damage is
matter.
still the same because Kudo is one solid piece of meat.
Mm-hmm.
So soft target is still 2d damage. It would have been 4d without it.
Oh,
So what am I rolling for the attack? Because I'm going to be landing. He's going to be landing on the guy. So
right. I think it's just your attack.
and any minuses?
-2. Or an extra -2 for the DFA.
So just -2 for DFA, and then whatever my attack is, right?
Yeah. So it's still a move and attack and all that.
Okay, so its torso is Kudo's damage.
I suppose you can make the case that the fall is 2 yards lower since the guy is 2 yards tall.
Well, the guy would have crouched and stuff to, deal with the impact.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, 1 yard less.
Otherwise, he would have pin dived to the ground. That wouldn't be good for his spine.
Well, maybe he wasn't thinking clearly.
So I took
alright.
how much? 6 points of damage?
No, 11.
11 points of damage. What was it? Oh, no extra damage. Got it.
Well,
All
the
right.
extra
Well,
damage is the falling.
I did a successful hit against his neck. So what is he doing to try to dodge that? I guess.
So your DR will protect. So that becomes 9 points that Kudo actually takes.
So you need to roll that collision damage against the other guy too.
Okay.
That's the benefit of DFA. Well, that and the defense penalty.
Okay, so that's all that. He will attempt to retreating dodge.
Did he get out of that?
What do you mean?
He was grappling, wasn't he?
Yeah, but this is
he's
his
doing a
defense
ball
roll.
Bite neck. Yeah.
Oh, he hasn't. Never mind. Carry on.
Did
Alright.
he not? Does he not classify as having done a move though? So he might not have been able to retreat.
Yeah, he did a move and attack. Well,
It wouldn't have necessarily
move.
mattered with
It's
that
just a move.
roll, but
So he could still retreat, and he still dodges. So the grapple did not succeed, but all the other
Well,
stuff happened.
there's two bits to that though, because one, you got the -2 for the DFA defending against it, but the other part is did he know it was coming?
Well, he did look back, remember? He jumped down and looked back up to you guys.
Yeah.
All right, Bernie.
That's interesting though. So if you fail to hit, do you fail to hit? It's an interesting question. I have to read up on that later.
He would have still landed on him, but the grapple he didn't manage to bite the neck.
So he was able to wiggle out from the bite attack, but he got landed on.
Well, that was probably a tough shot anyway, coming from above trying to get the neck. Berenice, so we're still on the same. No, we're on a new round, so we should get the clearing out of here a little bit.
Yeah, new round, so there's no one in the way.
Okay.
But the stairs
So
are blocked if you want to go downstairs.
I am not going to the stairs, but I am just going to move over to this rail and see that the two are down there. And I'm thinking about switching back over to the spear for a throw, but the dog's right there. He's probably not getting away. I've seen that thing.
So since we had the idea that I can carry my bow, since the bow is held in your offhand, I can pull with my
Yeah,
I
but
can
you haven't
fast-
got your bow ready.
Okay,
Yeah, there's no way you were walking around in here with the bow out.
true. I'm going to start readying my bow, and I'll move closer to the rail.
I think it's 2 turns to ready a
Where
bow.
was it?
All
Materials.
right, with
Yeah, probably at least 2.
yeah, if they're all over, then over the edge, then Materis will keep an eye out. But effectively, that is going to be it for him.
I don't know. How good are you at throwing?
No, and this is too good a spear. I don't want to throw it.
All right, so Guy will do a step and attack standing to.
Did he fall to his knees when he jumped?
He crouched.
He crouched. Okay.
So
You should have done a PLF, damn it.
He did. Well, he didn't have acrobatics.
He will take a swing at Kudo.
It's lucky he still got hold of the sword.
And miss.
It's Kudo.
Yep.
Nom,
Getting
nom.
my.
And now's when Kudo gets slashed in the face.
What's Kudo doing?
His attack going for the neck again. I'm getting
If
my.
you take all those modifiers, you can drop them into the quick keys, and then all you got to do is click it once, and it's all set.
Is this the third time that he's gone for the neck?
Possibly.
That's only the second time he's done it for this guy.
Okay.
True. Yeah. Second time for this guy.
All right. This guy is going to do a retreating parry.
-2 deceptive.
He's got some fatigue. He's going to use some extra effort as well. So that will be a failed parry. 2 damage.
Dope.
Which means he doesn't back up.
No, he still backs up. You got him
Well,
before
if he gets-
succeeded.
If he's grappled, he can't actually leave that hex. He still gets credit for the retreat, but if he grapples him, he can't leave.
I'm grappling. He was told to subdue. He's subduing.
Yeah, that's true. He did say that.
And let me see if I hit an artery.
Yeah, that guy's not in particularly good shape anyway, I think.
No extra
Ow.
damage.
And that's impaling.
All right, Bernie.
Berenike is just going to wince. So you tell him.
Kurgan.
Continue to draw his bow, get it ready. And tell he'll comment, subdue only.
Don't eat him.
So he is grappled at this point.
And Guy will fall
Doesn't
unconscious.
Kudo will let up and not tear his throat out.
Ragdoll. Har, 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 har.
Okay. Does Kudo have bloodlust or anything like that?
That would be funny.
I am looking. No, he does not have bloodlust. Kurgan does, so he does need a roll. Unfortunately, this may be a bad roll because if he fails, he will kill his people even though he needs them alive.
All right. So you would
Means I
not have
failed,
given means you failed. So you have to kill. You would not have given the instruction for Kudo to subdue, so Kudo would keep tearing his throat out.
No, I gave it earlier. This is usually bloodlust is done after the combat, right?
Well,
Not
not
necessarily during.
necessarily. It depends on the situation.
But like dude 1, I'd be killing.
I think
Dude
you could
2, I'd be
probably.
killing.
I
I
think
could
you
probably-
could probably explain it as Kurgan thought that he gave the command to subdue because of the bloodlust, but he when he initially said kill, he never took it back.
Okay. I guess
That's
not.
just me throwing something out as a potential way to use that.
All right. So we'll assume that Kudo still has the guy by the throat.
That's probably going to break his neck.
So unless someone wants to tell, unless someone is able to say, stop.
I ain't telling him nothing. Dog's mean.
All right. So what are you guys doing? Combat
I'm gonna-
effectively over.
I am finishing my ale.
The thing
I
about
don't
it,
even know anything's gone on.
let me do one other thing. I want to roll this because I do have that obsession. It might help to alleviate or give me a will check against my bloodlust,
That just means you can suppress your obsession.
which is a good thing because
No, it's not. You wouldn't
Because
want
I-
to suppress your obsession here.
true, I don't want to
Because-
obsess it. So I do want to. I'm not wanting
You
to
want these.
obsess.
You want that
I
dude
want to
dead.
keep them alive. I want them
No,
alive.
you don't. You failed
Yes, I
your
do.
bloodlust check, and you were able to suppress your obsession. So that translates to Kudo kill.
Now, you can make the case that you have conflicting disads here.
I will say that I do have conflicting disads.
No,
because
that's you're not seeing how the obsession works. When you're making the roll, that is, since you made it, that means you could go, I don't need to pay attention to my obsession. I'm not obsessed at the moment. If you had failed it, then absolutely you would have said, no, don't kill him yet. I'll kill him later after I've tortured information out of him.
So since I do have obsession, I can voluntarily fail my obsession, right? I could just say, due to my obsession, I would try to override my
That seems
bloodlust
awfully
and keep
cheap.
him
No.
alive.
Because you actually failed your bloodlust roll, I would say if you chose to fail your bloodlust and you didn't roll on it, then you could choose to fail your obsession. So in this case, you've rolled on both.
What about
The
selfless?
point here being that the two of them are in conflict. So if
I
you
also have
were to, for
selfless,
example,
too.
fail both of them,
Yeah,
then they would cancel each other out.
Yeah, then they would be in conflict. They're not in conflict right now.
But I'm also selfless because,
That has nothing to do with selfless. I will throw myself on the grenade.
Selfless would be you would tell Kudo to bite your neck instead of his.
Or you'll jump on the grenade or give your last bit of food to the starving kid.
All right, so your Kurgan is seeing red. He's not thinking rationally at the moment.
Yeah, that dude did push all of your buttons there, Kurgan.
Yeah, he did.
It's like, yeah, okay, buddy. And you get over there and slap him awake and say, "Hi there, Kudo kill."
Yeah, no, he absolutely deserved that.
I mean, and when I look at all my traits, I mean, all of them would have worked, would have basically led me down this path anyway. Even my pacifism in this particular, the way he did it, the way he was saying it, it's like, to me, in my mind, it's like cult of Set, because they're the only ones that I know that stole my family. They're probably members of Cult of Set, so I'm not going to be pacifistic towards them.
I suspect he'll. I can totally see him after the fight, after he's calmed down, go, crap! I should have taken him alive and interrogated him. Damn it! Why didn't I do that?
Yeah. So unfortunately, they're going to be killed. Kudo's ripping the guy's neck out. I'm probably going to be slicing or coup de grace dudes 1 and 2, unless one of you guys physically stop me.
Are they even close enough to do that?
Materius and Berenice are.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I had sort of minimized the map, so I didn't even know where they were. I thought Berenice was on a different level.
All right, so
you have leadership, right?
This fight and the commotion that's going on up here ends the fight that's going on in the pit.
Because people down here are going, yeah, kill this dude.
People on the stairs will eventually move off the stairs, and a couple of bouncers or guards will come up and they will have weapons drawn. How do you guys react?
You guys are a little slow, so I put the sword away.
Next week, you guys are in the middle of the pit. It's a judicial fight.
Those guys bet the wolf.
These aren't like the City Watch or anything like that. These are, the local bouncers.
It's internal guards. Yeah. Those guys took a bet the dog couldn't take all 3 of them. They lost.
Materius would just be essentially confirming kills.
So I'm assuming everyone is de-escalating. You're putting your weapons away.
Yeah, Kurgan's but he's searching the bodies very thoroughly, taking his time.
Wait, how?
He'll strip
I
them
don't think
naked
you're
if he
going to
has
be able to do that with their guard standing there.
He's not. I don't think he cares at this point.
The guards are not going to let you take time to search the body. They're evicting you from the premises.
Then I'm taking the bodies with me.
Is
He's
anyone
going
going
to
to
start
help?
another fight.
They are not going to allow you to take the bodies with you.
We are part of the. Hey,
We are not a part of anything as far as they're concerned. They want you out.
Is there anything I can see and take quickly?
Sleight of hand.
Weapons and stuff.
And like sleight of hand, perception. Is there anything I notice that's on them that I might be able to take right away?
Well, you got the one guy that's outside.
Yeah, I do got Guy. He's out of the area. So Guy's probably the one that's going to have majority of the stuff. So I would leave and I would go to Guy's body, tell Kudo to back off, and then I'd start searching his body.
All right, so you will comply with their move along order. I'm assuming that's all of you.
Are they lumping us all in?
Yes. They would probably, lump in a bystander who's saying, I had nothing to do with it. But they're covered in blood,
Yeah.
so they're getting thrown out as well.
No, don't sweat those guys. They sucked. They were horrible people.
All right, so you guys
But yeah,
are,
go out.
Ushered at sword point off the top here. Once you're down the bottom, the guards will say, clear off before we get the city watch.
Well, Kurgan, since we're off there, and I take it they're not necessarily following us down the stairs,
They will follow you all the way down.
but will they follow us?
They're not going to
to-
follow you. If you leave, they're not going to follow you. If you go check the body of the one that, Kudo has in his mouth, they're not going to really worry, but they are telling you, clear off. They don't want you around here.
So I will go. I will approach Guy, and if I need to, I will pull him away with me if I need to get far enough away from the bouncers so they no longer care, and then I'll thoroughly search his body. I'll take extra time, whatever. I'm not. If you want me to roll, I'll roll, but I'm going to look.
You will find 30 copper or 30 dragons on his
How
person.
much is that
He
in
will
burpees?
30. One dragon is one Aquilonian dragon's 1 copper or 1 GURPS.
Nothing big net or an awfully small coin.
So you will search his body. He will have personal effects. He'll have his armor, his weapon. You will probably find some paraphernalia that tells you he is a set worshipper or cultist, whichever.
Gonna fight some snakes next week, guys.
Right, snake.
you
handlers.
don't.
Got it.
You don't find anything other than that. He, of course, Tobin's emblem thing, he threw that at you while you're up
I
the
already
top.
got it,
So
yeah.
other than that, he doesn't have anything.
Well, the good news is I'm going to be beating myself up the fact that I didn't keep him alive so I can interrogate him. But I'm also going to be thinking, at least I know he will not be being able to do what he threatened, is having my sisters. So the sad part is I still got to look for him. And now he told me that my younger brother is dead.
Well,
Whether I believe him or not, I don't know.
He didn't specifically say dead. He said he squealed like a pig when I cut him.
True, which means he might still be alive.
All right, we'll quickly deal with what happens underneath. After the fight ends, there's a bit of a pause due to the commotion that you guys were involved in. Then things sort of get back on track, and eventually the fights will end. People will start clearing off, and then Santiddio will approach Apentius and Baldr. So Baldr's had a bit of a rest, sufficient to probably recover fatigue. What, you've taken 5, so yeah.
He is fit, so he gains them every 10 minutes.
If you're fit, it's every 5. So he's had more than enough time to chill and recover all that fatigue.
Groovy. Now Apentius can get us into even more trouble.
Next week.
So Santiddio will say, I could have place for someone as big and strong as your friend here. What was his name? What was the
Helgi.
fake Helgi? The Helgi, and yourself.
Helgi, he's very good at what he does, as you can see. What do you have in mind? I am curious.
How would you two like to be a regular here?
A regular?
Aye, a regular.
You mean in the pit fights, or working with you on other projects?
He says, well, he shrugs and says, well, let's just keep it in the pits for now.
All right.
But I'm sure I could find use for your friend here elsewhere.
Excellent. I think we can do some business together.
I totally got other friends I could throw in the pits.
He says, well, excellent. We shall, we'll talk some more after your friend has recovered.
It won't take him long. He's a fast healer, and the ale will help. Thank you for the wine. It's very good.
Baldr checks his character sheet and does not see a fast healer.
He will chuckle a bit and he says, I'm afraid that that ale is but common swill. Work with me and I'll ensure that you have the good stuff.
I slap Helgi on the thigh and say, you hear that, Helgi? Even better ale for you.
Yeah, right on that bruise where he kept knee striking that other dude.
Does Baldr wince and shout out, oh, that hurt.
Nah, he's got high pain threshold, remember?
He's also mute.
Exactly.
I wonder how long he can keep that up.
He may belch, though.
All right, we will leave it there. The scene ends as the
With
camera
Baldr belching.
as the camera fades in a crane shot over the darkened, empty fighting pit. Everyone will get 2 points.
I am absolutely improving my brawling, so I have hit the point where I actually do 1 point more with brawling stuff.
Nice.
Well, you totally need to train bare-knuckle, teach you boxing and judo.
When Pitt comes to, he will seek out Baldr and he will congratulate him on a fight. And he says, there are few that have beaten me. You were a worthy opponent.
Baldr's about to speak, but remembers, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be mute. Damn it, Apentius. And give him some ale instead.
Is it too late for Kurgan to start treating Kudo?
You can do a first aid.
It's,
Oh, right.
I was also
got
looking
beat
at
up.
veterinary, and I can. One of the perks with veterinary, since Kudo trusts Kurgan, I get a +5.
I don't think that would relate to the actual healing roll, though. Because if you do first aid on a person, they trust the person that's doing the first aid and they don't get a bonus. I think that +5 will be for something else. In any case, roll your first aid equivalent. Is it vet?
Yeah, I'm looking for it. So I can default to esoteric medicine, physician, or veterinary -4, but I would say that since he trusts me, it'd be veterinary +1.
I would assume it would just be vet. I don't know why you get. It would be easier to first aid just because he trusts you. Like I said, when you first aid a human, they trust you when you do the first aid. They don't get bonuses.
Hopefully.
Well, if you actually read it, it says the perk if the animal trusts you, you get a +5. Otherwise, I could do my esoteric medicine. That works too, right? Because it's just
Yeah.
first aid.
Roll. All right. Roll a d6 -3. Okay, so you'll recover 2 hit points. So Kudo will be on 7. All right. So everyone gets 2 points. Is anyone spending any points right now? Or is there any
2
questions or
points
anything like that?
for brawling.
Yep, that's fine.
Spending 2
you
points,
used
buddy.
it.
A lot.
You brawled for over 2 minutes.
If Matthias can spend a few points into close combat technique, that would be very much appreciated for Spear.
Yep.
Does
that's
he
fine.
not have a sidearm?
Well, he's got a knife.
Keep in mind you can only increase a skill level by, 1 step per session.
Yes, sorry, then just the one just about it. Yeah.
Can Kudo invest in acrobatics?
Does he have acrobatics?
He does not.
So then he would have to be trained in acrobatics. You can't just pick it up. And I'm not sure that
It's going to be, you need to find a circus person.
I'm not sure something like that is something that Kudo would actually do in combat and such.
It
That
would be really
that would
funny.
be more
It's like,
tricks.
what is that doing?
So with so have we agreed that Kudo can do deceptive attacks?
Yeah.
So can he start
Well,
like
until
his target attack
until
with Brawling
otherwise,
Bite Neck? Can he add deceptive to that attack naturally and buy into it?
no, you can't increase it. So you can do a deceptive targeted attack, but you can't get a technique to increase that.
Got it. Well, I mean, like
Right.
you do targeted Brawling Bite Neck deceptive attack 1, and then you add 2 more points to it to buy off the disad.
No.
Yeah,
you
that
can't do
doesn't work that way.
No, deceptive isn't a technique.
How much does it cost to increase health
10 points.
or HP? How much for HP?
It's like what, 3?
It's 2 points for hit points, but you can, I think since this is semi-realistic, you can only increase it by 3.
I think he already has extra hit points
Probably does.
because his strength is 17 and his hit
And
points is 20.
Yeah, so he has 3. He can't improve hit points anymore.
So I'd have to improve my health overall.
No, you
No,
have to improve your strength.
Oh, you improve strength. Oh.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Which
I don't
is
know
only
why.
10 points.
I don't know why hit points are based off of strength instead of health.
Well, because strength
That's just really bothers me.
strength is a measure of muscle mass in this way, and so the GURPS tends to use that as the weight and muscle density.
So there's
Because it
more,
used to be
more
it
of
used
you.
to be the better of health or strength.
Well, at any rate, next week,
There you go.
Yeah, true.
if you're watching this.
If you're watching this and you have any questions, corrections, suggestions, or general hecklings, feel free to leave a comment here or find us on Discord. Thank you for watching. Olympus out.
Bye, everybody.
I heckle you now.
Bye.